In this video, I'm going to show you how to protect yourself from some of the most common scams targeting older adults, especially in places like parking lots and grocery stores. As someone who has spent over 30 years caring for older adults, I've seen firsthand how these scams can affect not only your finances, but also your peace of mind. Stress, sleepless nights, and broken trust can be far more damaging than losing a few dollars. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Drop your city or state in the comments below. If you've ever had a close call with a scam while shopping, feel free to share your experience too. Your story could help someone else avoid the same mistake. Point 1. The parking lot trap. This scam usually happens after you've finished shopping and are at your most vulnerable. After spending hours walking the aisles, waiting in line, and loading your car, your guard is naturally down. That's when a stranger approaches you with a story designed to pull at your heartstrings. It might be a young man telling you that his car has run out of gas and he just needs a little money to get home to his family. Or perhaps a woman tells you that her child is sick and she needs a few dollars to catch a bus. These stories always seem urgent, and they're often designed to make you feel guilty for not helping. The pressure they create can be overwhelming. Your heart starts to race, and you might feel like you can't say no without being unkind. But they're not asking for help. They're asking for an opportunity to take advantage of your kindness. Most of the time, the amount they're asking for isn't even significant, but the emotional pressure they create is what makes it difficult to resist. Let me share a story with you. I once had a patient named Eleanor, a sweet 78-year-old woman, who fell for this very scam. A man approached her, claiming he was out of gas. She gave him $30, feeling good about helping someone in need. But the next week, the same man came back with the exact same story. It wasn't the money that hurt. It was the realization that her kindness had been exploited. So what can you do? The next time someone approaches you with a similar story, calmly look them in the eye and say, "I'm sorry, I cannot help you." That's it. No explanations needed. Simply walk away, lock your car doors, and drive off. Point 2. Why scammers come back. Once a scammer succeeds in tricking someone, they often come back. They see kindness as an open door and will return, hoping to walk through it again. The reason is simple. Kindness makes you an easy target. You may feel that one small act of generosity doesn't hurt, but to a scammer, it's an invitation to try again. Think about Eleanor's story. After she gave that man $30, he saw her as someone who could be manipulated. He didn't even remember her face. After all, for him, it wasn't personal. It was business. And the next week, he walked right back up to her with the same story, hoping she would once again hand over money. The emotional damage was far worse than the financial loss. It's not just about the money. It's about the feeling of betrayal. For Eleanor, it wasn't about the $30, but the realization that her kindness had been exploited. She felt used, and that emotional pain stayed with her. This is what scammers rely on. They test people. If they succeed once, they know that person is more likely to give again. The danger here is that it doesn't just stop with one scam. The more times a scammer succeeds, the more times they'll try. It becomes a pattern, and they often share information with others in the scam network. This is how they work. Their goal isn't to take a few dollars. It's to take advantage of a person's good nature over and over again. That's why it's crucial to protect yourself and send a clear message. I am not an easy target. Setting boundaries isn't rude. It's smart. Saying no in a firm but polite way can save you not just money, but a lot of emotional pain. Point 3. The distraction trick. Now, let's move inside the store, where another common scam happens. This one doesn't involve money right away, but uses a simple distraction to steal your focus. And that's all a thief needs to grab your valuables. Here's how it usually works. Imagine you're in the middle of shopping when someone nearby suddenly drops a bag of groceries. Or maybe a polite-looking person asks if you can help them reach something high on the shelf. It seems innocent enough, right? But while you're bending down to help or reaching up, someone else is quietly working behind the scenes. They may slip their hand into your purse or steal your wallet from your cart without you noticing. It's fast, quiet, and effective. These scammers rely on your kindness. They create situations that make you feel like you're helping someone or doing the right thing. But all the while, they're using that moment of distraction to their advantage. They know that you're not paying attention, and in that split second, they can take what's not theirs. So, how do you protect yourself from this? The key is awareness. Stay alert and never let your guard down. even when something seems like a simple act of kindness. If someone asks for help, it's okay to say no. You don't have to feel guilty. Your safety comes first. And when shopping, always keep your purse or bag close to you. Don't leave it in the cart, especially when you're distracted by something else. The trick is to create a new habit. Always be aware of your surroundings and never allow distractions to take your attention away from what matters, your belongings. Point 4. Protecting your purse and belongings. Let's talk about one of the simplest but most effective ways to protect yourself: securing your purse and personal belongings. It might seem like a small thing, but the way you carry your purse can make all the difference. Leaving your purse in a cart while shopping is like sending out an invitation to a thief. A thief doesn't need more than a second to grab your wallet or phone when your purse is unattended. One of the best ways to protect yourself is by always keeping your purse zipped completely shut. Not halfway, not loosely, completely. It's such a small habit, but it can be the difference between keeping your things safe or becoming a victim. If your purse is open, a thief can easily slip their hand inside without you noticing. And trust me, they're counting on that moment of inattention. Next, make sure you place your purse in the child seat area of the cart, rather than in the main basket. This simple change makes it much harder for someone to grab your purse unnoticed. Even better, if your purse has a safety strap, use it. Loop the strap through the cart handle and buckle it. This small step creates a physical barrier that makes it much more difficult for a thief to grab your purse without you noticing. Even better than using the cart is carrying a crossbody bag. When your purse is across your body, it stays with you at all times, and no one can quietly lift it away. A purse that's in constant contact with you is far less likely to be stolen. Remember, thieves are opportunists. They want the easiest target, and if your purse is secured, they're likely to move on to someone else. This isn't about being paranoid, it's about being smart. Protecting your purse is like locking the front door of your house. It's simple, it's easy, and it helps keep you safe. Point 5. The fake offer scam. Now, let's discuss another dangerous scam that might seem very different, but is just as harmful: the fake offer scam. This one doesn't involve pressure for money right away, but instead, it presents itself as a great deal that's hard to resist. Here's how it works. You're walking down the aisle when a well-dressed person approaches you. They might be carrying a clipboard, wearing a store name badge, or even a polo shirt with the store's logo on it. They seem polite, friendly, and professional. It feels safe, doesn't it? They might offer you a special promotion, like signing up for a store credit card to earn bonus points or buying one gift card to get another free. The offer sounds too good to pass up, and you might think, why not? But here's the catch: these offers are fake. The goal of these scammers isn't to sell you a product, it's to steal your personal information. They'll ask for your name, address, phone number, and sometimes even your social security number, all while making the offer sound legitimate and harmless. But once you hand over this information, you're at risk for identity theft. I want to share a story with you. John and Mary, a sweet couple in their 70s, thought they were getting a great deal when a young man approached them in the store. He promised bonus gift cards if they signed up for a promotion. They paid him $100 and filled out a form he handed them. But later, they found out the gift cards were worthless. And more frighteningly, they realized they'd just given away all their personal information. This scam works because it feels safe. After all, the scammer is dressed like a store employee. But remember this: just because someone looks official doesn't mean they are. A real store employee will never ask for your personal information in such an informal way. Point 6. The golden rule of store safety. Here's a simple rule that can protect you from almost every fake offer and scam you might encounter while shopping. Official business only happens at official places. This means that if someone approaches you in the middle of the aisle or out in the parking lot with an offer, a sign-up form, or a special deal, it is not legitimate. Real employees of the store are not going to ask for your personal information outside of the customer service desk or the checkout counters. You'll never be approached by someone asking for your social security number or home address in the middle of the canned goods aisle. That's just not how legitimate business is done. And most importantly, store employees will never pressure you in the parking lot to buy something or sign up for a deal. So, how do you protect yourself from these scams? It's simple. If someone offers you a deal outside of these official areas, just say, "Thank you. I'll go to the customer service desk to ask about that." This sentence is powerful. It's calm, polite, and puts the control back in your hands. A real store employee won't mind at all. In fact, they'll likely encourage you to go to customer service. But a scammer? They'll disappear quickly because they can't afford to have their trick exposed to a legitimate employee. It's important to practice saying this sentence out loud. The more you say it, the more confident you'll feel when you need to use it. This golden rule is like a shield. It stops scammers before they even get started. Knowing this rule will help you walk through stores with confidence, knowing exactly how to respond when faced with a scam. Point 7. Protecting your kindness without losing it. Now, let's bring everything together with one of the most important lessons. Protecting yourself doesn't mean you have to lose your kindness. It's all about balance. You've spent your life being kind and generous to others, and that is something to be proud of. But the truth is, scammers prey on that kindness. They take advantage of the good-hearted nature that makes you, well, you. The key here is wisdom. It's not about becoming cold, suspicious, or untrusting of everyone. It's about setting boundaries to protect your well-being without losing your ability to care. For example, think about Eleanor, the patient I mentioned earlier. After she realized that she had been scammed, she initially felt crushed, betrayed, and hurt. But over time, she learned a powerful lesson. Her compassion wasn't the problem. The problem was that she didn't have the right tools to protect it. Today, Eleanor still shops every week, but she does so with confidence. She has learned how to smile politely, say, "I'm sorry, I cannot help you," and walk away without feeling guilty. Her kindness hasn't gone away. She still helps others when it's appropriate, but she now has the wisdom to know when to say no and protect herself from being taken advantage of. You see, being cautious is not the same as being unkind. It's about protecting your health, your peace of mind, and your hard-earned savings. You have the right to protect yourself from people who would use your kindness for their own gain. Your compassion is valuable, and you deserve to keep it, but you also deserve to feel safe. As we wrap up, I want you to remember one powerful truth. Protecting yourself is not selfish. It's not about being rude or cold-hearted. It's about making sure you can continue living your life with peace of mind, knowing that your hard-earned money, your personal information, and your well-being are secure. You've lived a full life, raised families, contributed to your community, and shown kindness to everyone around you. Now, it's time to protect yourself and your peace of mind. Over the course of this video, we've covered several important tools to help you stay safe. How to handle the parking lot trap, how to recognize repeat scammers, how to avoid distractions in stores, and simple tips for securing your belongings. You've learned how to spot fake offers and how to practice the golden rule of store safety. Most importantly, you've learned how to protect your kindness without letting it be used against you. Now, I want to leave you with this question. What's the first step you'll take today to protect yourself? Maybe it's securing your purse every time you shop. Maybe it's practicing your firm, "I'm sorry, I cannot help you," line in front of the mirror. Or perhaps it's committing to always check offers at the customer service desk before giving out personal information. Whatever it is, write it down in the comments below. Sharing it will not only help you remember, but it will inspire others in our community to take action as well. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. Your support means a lot and helps me continue to share practical tips that can make a real difference. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you'll never miss a new video. And please, share this video with a friend, family member, or neighbor who might need to hear these tips. One small act of sharing could save someone you care about from stress, financial loss, and heartache. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Stay safe, stay wise, and always remember, your kindness is a gift, and you have every right to protect it.